Alright guys, welcome back to part 4. This time I'm gonna do an episode based on talking about how I went on the journey to tropical jungle and then I connected to I was trying to reach to ancient dino regions. I forgot what this area is called, but yeah, you'll see eventually. It'll show it when it starts loading the screen, but basically this is one of the easiest area, so that's why I went here first. Cause pretty much I didn't have anything in the beginning. I just have a couple of recovery, and I have Meteromon, which is a champion, but he only had 2 moves. He only had Heat Wave and Spitfire, which is not very good, but Heat Wave is actually good in the beginning, but because it can hit all target AoE. But in the beginning, pretty much I rely a lot on the finisher. So yeah, you just have to kind of believe in your Digimon and, you know, make sure they have good happiness, good discipline. Okay, so it's ancient dino region. That's what this area is called. So yeah, so I'm in ancient dino region trying to recruit Tyannamon, and later on you're gonna find that Tyannamons, it's gonna be all the way where you're gonna be Meteromon. So if you can get there in the early game, it's actually a very big benefit, because once you get that keychain for a Tyannamon, later on, like let's say later on you beat Meteromon, you came back, Tyannamon will be there, he'll drop the keychain and you'll be able to carry 20 items. So that's what you want. So that's a very big benefit in the beginning, so that's what I did. So I will say that I'm a veteran player. I did beat this game multiple times, multiple platforms. I played it way back in the day when I was a kid, all the way to an adult. So right now we're fighting against Saber Drama. Once you take the path all the way to the top, you'll get to Saber Drama. There are a lot of enemies on the way there. Luckily I was able to avoid some and just fight the boss. And he or she is extremely tough, so I basically rely on the finisher to take him down. I wanted to learn Prominence Beam, the laser that he performed. It's a very strong move, but I wasn't able to. I was not successful. But later on the game, I think I was successful learning it from a different Digimon. So that, you know, was not too bad. I didn't get it in the beginning, but you know, I can't expect too much. But as you can see, that Prominence Beam was 891 damage. That was a lot of damage. That's almost as strong as my finisher. You know, my finisher was like 1,000 damage. But luckily, Heat Wave was very good. You know, that stat really turned into the flat. And Cos would not be able to attack me with any strong damage, so I was able to save my recovery until I go fight Meteromon, which is the final boss in this area. So right now I'm just like beating my Digimon, giving him some recovery, making sure his happiness and his discipline is very high, because I actually wanted him to Digivolve to Ultimate, but he didn't. I believe he did it in the end, but we'll find out in the end. So as of right now, we found it took me pretty much the whole day, because in the ancient dino region, the area here, the time go 2 times faster, so nightfall come faster, and yeah. But in the regular ancient region, the time limit is actually 2 times slower. So, but just in the ancient speedy region, which is Meteromon is. So when you find Meteromon, he has a lot of moves. He has Magma Bomb, he has Tremor, he even had Meltdown, but I guess he didn't perform in this battle, but I know he has it. He got Megaton Punch. Let's see what else. Yeah, Megaton Punch. I think the enemy always have more than 3 moves, and I don't know why they don't let you enable you do that. I hope they remake Digimon World and at least enable you have at least 5 or 10 moves. You know, at least 5 or 8, I would say at the minimum, because 3 moves is like 2 less. You know. So as you can see, I did finish her 2 times to be able to defeat him, and I was actually out of recovery. I almost lost this battle in general, and then I learned Tremor. So Tremor is not that great, but it was stronger than Heat Wave what I originally had, so it wasn't really that bad. It did really help on my way to my other next mission, because you know, Tremor is actually not, it's a little bit stronger. So after you defeat Meteromon, he'll drop HP chip. Now when you had all these chip drop from the boss, you want to hold on to them, don't use them yet, because you're gonna really need them when you get an ultimate. You'll find out why, and later on my video, if you watch it all the way, when I get an ultimate, you'll start to see why I use my chip on my ultimate Digimon. So when you get back to Tyannamon, he will have Master Tyannamon come replace him while he will join your city. So when Tyannamon joins your city, you will have a restaurant which you can take your Digimon and go eat in the restaurant. It'll boost some status, so that's really good. And in the end, Meteromon didn't even Digivolve, he ended up dying. So now to pick a new egg, start Digimon all over, which is I'm going to pick the pink egg, but I'm going to skip the process of training Digimon because that part is very repetitive and it could get really boring, so I'm gonna do that. Thanks for watching, and subscribe and like. Thanks.